Now, speaking about the brutal and terrifying passage of time, I checked the calendar the other day and realized that 2023 is halfway over, which feels like a just abominable, horrifying, revelation. And I figure we could run through some of the games that have come out this year, which there have been a lot already. I feel like as far as game of the year, we might as well do this in Volume 1 and Volume 2.
We should.
Yeah. So let's do this right now. I'm just going to kind of rapid fire the big games that have come out this year. Some of them, this highest score, I don't know, some of them are actually not that big. Some of them are very small. Some of them are ports or DLC, whatever. I'm going to just get to it. The first big thing that dropped was Dead Space, the big EA remaster from Motive. What do we think of that?
Solid.
Thumbs,
yeah, I give that a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Okay,
Yeah.
Double thumbs up?
Thumbs
I give it a single.
Okay, Theatrhythm Final Bar Line.
Yeah, Theater Rhythm, baby. I reviewed it. 9 out of 10. That game is fantastic if you love Final Fantasy music and rhythm games.
I thought Nick loved Final Fantasy. That's only one thumb from Nick. Two thumbs.
I've already played the previous Theatrhythm, so like at this point I'm like, I'll wait until it goes on sale before I buy the new one.
Totally fair. Totally fair. And there'll be a lot more songs.
I love those games.
And
Don't get me wrong. I love them.
There'll be even more songs for you to play too at that point.
Okay. Hogwarts Legacy, one of the best-selling games of the year. Obviously, kind of a loaded
I didn't
release.
I didn't play it, so
Nick's got a thumbs down on that front.
I'm in the middle. I haven't played it. Can't
Not
say.
for me.
Okay, fair enough. Dead Cells Return to Castlevania. I actually keep meaning to mess with this.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Two thumbs
Very
up.
great use of like partnering and licensing. Like just such a great job.
Now, did they announce that they've got another license thing on the way, Dead Cells?
I don't think so.
I can't remember if Konami said that they were licensing their crap out to do something else, or if Dead Cells just said that they have something else in the works. And like Dead Cells is nuts. I played that a little bit when it first came out, and then I went back to it, and they were like, "Yeah, you get to be a Hotline Miami guy. You can dress up like Santa Claus." My wife, who like sunk, I don't know, God knows how many hours, just like a frighteningly addictive amount, and then also did the same thing. And I'm like playing as Santa, and she's like, "What are you doing? You look stupid. Why are you Santa Claus? What are you doing?" So yeah,
Because you
Castlevania.
can.
Give me that music. I like the little bit. But also, yeah, that's DLC.
Another good character with a whip.
Did we give that a 9 or a 10?
I think we give it a 9.
Okay. Anyway, high scoring. That's
sounds
also,
right.
I don't maybe best DLC so far. Resident Evil 4.
Double thumbs up, baby.
I wish I had
Yeah, if I could do one more.
3 more thumbs, I'd probably put that up there. That's definitely my big hurrah. I had such high expectations for this, and it was so good. And I kind of hope that I think they just announced or just leaked a bunch of achievements for this, which would suggest that maybe our friend Ada Wong is going to come visit. Maybe. Who knows?
Maybe for
I was
Christmas.
surprised we didn't get a separate Ways DLC announcement at the most recent Capcom showcase. That was a one thing I was hoping for, and I was very sad it didn't come, because she even says Leon says, "This is where we go our separate ways." Huh.
Yep.
And I was like, he said it. He
She's
said
the
it.
name
It's
of that
happening.
No, I think it would be super smart. Obviously, this is one of the best-selling games of the year in a totally stacked year. I think dropping DLC close to the holidays is a nice way of reminding people, hey, go check this thing out. And,
Yep, and give us some Game of the Year awards for this.
Do it. Put it out. Cool. Also, Star Wars Jedi Survivor. This is torn between RE4 and this.
I give this one a single thumb up.
Think a single thumb.
Single thumb.
Is that because you hurt your other thumb playing the whole thing on Grandmaster?
I did. It hurt my thumb. It was a light sprain. I only had to wear a cast for like a couple hours, Max. Thank you for putting my laundry out on the internet. No, I really like Jedi Survivor. It was great. I think it was great. Honestly, I will give it 2 thumbs up. It improved on everything I wanted from Fallen Order, and it was solid. Some of the boss battles were great. I hated fighting Rancors though, and so
Why, they're sick.
they are sick. They're sick, and the only thing that can cure their sickness is Jedi bones.
Jedi Bones. Nick, did you mess with this at all?
Yeah, I finished Jedi Survivor. I liked it a lot. I think it is a marked improvement over the original game. Now in this game, Cal actually feels like he's attached to the ground, which is a big bonus. And I think the combat's really fun. I like the way it feels to move around in the game. I think overall the open world-ish setting of the hub area kind of got on my nerves after a while, and I think a lot of the upgrades are a little bit arbitrary and like, yeah, I guess I'll go climb that mountain and do this thing. But I think its highs outweigh its lows, of which there are few.
Yep. I just wanted more planets.
Okay.
I just want a little bit more variety in my planets.
Yeah, I feel like this one improved a lot, but it's the fast travel still didn't fix the problem of backtracking, which is incredibly hard to navigate with that weird map.
Yeah, it did make it a little bit better. They fixed it. They added a lot more fast travel points and a lot more shortcuts to get back to places quick. But yeah, it can still get better, and that's great.
I think this might be my pick. I think this might be my favorite.
Okay.
Anyway, there's also Humanity, which was the little people game.
With the little Shiba Inu leading people.
Again,
Yeah, a little puzzle game.
Humanity just gets swept under the crushing wheels of the many massive games dropped this year. Nick, did you mess with this one at all?
No, that's one I've been meaning to. I like a good puzzle game, but it needs to find me at the right moment of my life.
Okay. That's vague.
That's very like
Yeah.
enlightening look at this. At like very.
I think it's
enlightenment.
That's fair. Puzzle games are there's an odd kind of there's a weird thing there. You know, it's kind of like they're.
You got to be in the mood. I don't want ice cream every day, but when I do.
I think of puzzle games as more of like an hors d'oeuvres or like a tapas kind of situation. You know, it's not one enormous, gargantuan feast. It's like a lot of little things you take kind of bite size. I don't know where we're going with that. Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
I'm still playing that. I'm hooked on this dang game. I can't wait to finish Final Fantasy 16 so I can get back to my labbing and playing online again. Because this
but what about Diablo 4? We could also play Diablo 4.
Diablo 4 is another double thumbs up for me. I'm waiting to play that with friends. So I'll be playing Street Fighter 6 with one group of friends when they're online, and Diablo 4 with another group of friends when they're
Street
online.
Fighter 6 with your enemies and Diablo 4 with your friends. That's the way you break it up. You gotta hit up those high school bullies on Facebook and be like, it's time to kick your ass. Meet me in the streets.
Yeah, I kind of wish I got it for PC now, though, just because the PC mods that are coming out are ridiculous for this. I saw like a Spider-Gwen mod for Cammy, and it is
rules.
Fantastic.
It's a good fit. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 16. We talked about that extensively, excessively even. I feel like that is really kind of the last really big one of the first half of the year. A lot to pick from. Also, we would be rude and bad if we did not mention some of these. Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 Golden both got big old console releases, which was I feel like long overdue and exposed a whole lot of people to those awesome games. The Witcher 3 got next gen port that actually had a substantial improvements to it. A lot of neat stuff to add. We typically only talk about PlayStation, but we would be yelled at and have rocks thrown at us if we didn't also address Metroid Prime Remastered, which people had a really good time with on Switch. Hi-Fi Rush, which was a wonderful Xbox exclusive surprise. And then, of course, the little old game known as Tears of the Kingdom, which I feel like in the same way that we discount when we're talking about like best-selling games of the year, we frequently have to be like, besides Call of Duty, because that's always number one. In this case, I feel like Game of the Year should be Game of the Year besides Tears of the Kingdom.
Yes, like Tears of the Kingdom automatically just like wins like by default.
It's gonna sweep.
It's gonna sweep
without question.
And then everything else is just we're all fighting for second place, but second place should get a trophy in this case because there's so many great games coming out this year. It's one of those times where it's not necessarily a participation award that people don't like to give out, but I think second place should be just heralded as like the best game of the year.
Well, first half of Game of the Year for 2023, go.
Ooh, oh gosh.
Nick, go.
Tears of the Kingdom. I wish I could be a dissenting opinion.
What about on PlayStation? Besides Tears of the Kingdom and playable on PlayStation?
On PlayStation, Final Fantasy 16.
Nice. Okay. All right. Jada?
I think I'm gonna have to go with Final Fantasy 16 as well. I feel like I'm going to put so many hours into this.
Okay, so not Tears of the Kingdom and subtracting for recency bias, not Final Fantasy.
Okay, if I'm subtracting that, then I'm gonna go Street Fighter 6.
Okay. Nick?
RE4.
Okay.
Capcom having a good year.
Good year for Capcom.
Very good year.
Hey, look, I also look forward to destroying dinosaurs, so Capcom.
Exoprimal does look good, and I've enjoyed what I've played of it, so.
It looks silly, and I want it.
Yes.